Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a dupe video. I believe it's the first time I've ever done a dupe video, but this one is a big one. Today we are going to be comparing a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape. I know, such a big deal. I have not heard anybody talk about any dupes for this concealer, and this is like the #1 concealer all across YouTube. Everybody is obsessed with this concealer. There's a good reason. This concealer is bomb. It is full coverage. It has a matte finish. It is long wearing. It's just the best concealer ever of life. So when I discovered a dupe, I almost died. That dupe, my friends, is none other than Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. Yes, this concealer is a dupe. Almost an identical dupe, and today I'm going to show you. Now just take a look at my face right now before we go any further in this video. Can you tell which side is the Tarte and which side is Wet n Wild? Pause the video, tell me if you can tell which side is which, take a guess, leave me a comment, let me know, and then we'll move in and see if you guys were right. Because for me, I can't tell. If I didn't know which side I applied what to, I wouldn't be able to tell. So I want to know if you guys can tell if it's just me or if this is really a dupe. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to apply both concealers to my face. We're going to see how they apply and what the finish is like, what the coverage is like, side by side. And then I'm going to wear the concealer throughout the day, and we're going to come back and see if they are equally as long wearing, if they hold up throughout the day the same, or if one is better than the other. So I want to really see like how much of a dupe this really is, and I've never really compared the wear. I've never done it before where I've worn one on one side and one on the other, but every time I wear this I feel like I have a good concealer day, just like when I wear this. And I applied them both today, and sure enough, I think they look the same. So if you guys want to see if the Wet n Wild $4 concealer is a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape, then keep on watching. Okay, so I have my foundation and primer on. I have started my eye makeup and my brows are done. And now I'm going to go in and conceal. Here are the concealers. I have the Tarte Shape Tape in light medium here, and then I have 2 shades of the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Concealer. They are light medium beige and light ivory. These are just the colors that I happen to have. I think a combination of these two are gonna be the same as this color, because the light medium is not the same as this light medium. It's not identical, but with a little bit of ivory added in, I think it's going to be identical. So I am going to put the Shape Tape on this side and on the right side, and the Photo Focus on the left side, and we are going to see how they blend out, how they set, and how they look side by side. I'm going to start with the Shape Tape because it's everybody's favorite, and I am just going to apply it right here. I personally do not like to go any higher than this with my Shape Tape, because if I start applying it in here, it creases so bad on me and I'm not a fan. So I'm going to leave it right like that. And then the Photo Focus, I'm going to start with the light medium beige. See, I think that this is more of a, I think it's a light medium, it is a beige. There's a little bit more of a beige tint to this one. So I'm going to just go in with a little bit of ivory and add it on top, because it'll kind of make them balance out a little bit. And now I'm going in with my L'Oreal Beauty Sponge that is super dirty because I just used it for foundation. And I'm going to start with the Shape Tape, and I'm going to blend that out. So next I'm gonna blend out the Wet n Wild side. Might have gone in with a little bit too much of that ivory. So I'm just gonna add a little bit more over here so that I can brighten it up and match the two. There we go. Do you see how similar they look? I feel like they give almost the exact same coverage, the exact same finish. The Shape Tape might be a little more full coverage, but just a tiny bit. I put 2 layers of that, so I'm gonna do the same thing on this side just because I want to keep it fair. I mean, I just feel like, color aside, because obviously the Wet n Wild side is a little lighter, I think. But color aside, the finish, the coverage, the formulas are seriously almost identical. And I haven't heard anybody talk about this. I haven't heard anybody notice this. And I mean, Shape Tape is so... like, everyone loves Shape Tape. Everyone's talking about Shape Tape. It's like the best concealer that was ever created. But Shape Tape is like $24 or so. And this Wet n Wild concealer is almost the exact same thing, and it's like $3.99. So if you've been wanting the Shape Tape, but you just can't afford it, or you're looking for something equivalent on a budget, this stuff is the same thing. I mean, it's amazing, right? I've noticed this for a while, and I feel like no one's talking about it, so I felt like I needed to do this video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set them now. I am using the Urban Decay Velvetizer powder that is so filthy. This is my favorite powder in the world. And when I first, I think, talked about it, I said that... hold on, let me make sure there's no creases. The first time I talked about this powder, I was like, oh, I don't think you can set your under eyes with it. Wrong. You totally can. This powder is life itself. It is literally airbrush in a container. Like, it's magic. This is magic powder. I should do a video just on this powder and why it's magical. But do you see the airbrush situation that's happening? It's astounding. I mean, are we seeing this? It looks the same. I'm not joking. It's amazing. So we know that it looks the same, but does it wear the same throughout the day? That is what we're going to find out next. So right now I am going to go ahead and finish the rest of my makeup, and I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Makeup is on. Concealer is looking amazing. Still looking identical, I have to say. If you didn't know, could you really tell which one was the Shape Tape and which one was the Wet n Wild just by looking at me right now? I don't think so. I think it looks amazing. So I am about to go out, run errands. I'm going to happy hour, and I'm going to be out and about. So I will check in with you a little later to let you know how both concealers are doing, if they're both holding up equally as well throughout the day, and then we will decide, is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus $4 concealer a dupe for the Tarte Shape Tape? So I will check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so I have been out. I was at happy hour and I've been sitting here watching Narcos, drinking. So I just wanted to show you my makeup, which actually looks like ass right now. I have not touched it up at all. But this is the Wet n Wild side, and I have to say it looks better right now than the Tarte side. You can still see my pores like pretty bad in this lighting especially, but like I said, I haven't touched it up with any powder or anything. This is Bae's bedroom, so that's why it's a little messy. But anyway, I have to say I think the Wet n Wild did better than the Tarte. What do you guys think? Wet n Wild? Tarte? I have to say I think it's a 100% dupe. Like 100%. It's really exciting. Really exciting. Okay, so that is it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you now will be able to save a ton of money and pick up this Wet n Wild foundation. Not necessarily instead of the Tarte, but if you need to save some cash and you want to use this as a more everyday concealer and then use your Tarte Shape Tape for like special occasions, that's what I'm gonna do. So I hope that was helpful. If you liked the video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you are the first to be notified whenever I upload a new video. And you can follow me on social. I am on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My handle is @glamlatte. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!